And good afternoon and welcome back, fellow citizens of the verse. It's time for more Star Citizen. It is Friday afternoon. The working week is almost done. Well, for some of us it is anyway. Hopefully some of you are thinking about getting away from work and travelling back, aiming to get home and chilling out, which is a good thing to do. It's Friday afternoon, that's what we do. It's time to explore the amazing universe of Star Citizen and find out what's going on. So anyway, good stuff. Right, let's do the thing, because the thing is the thing. We must do the thing. It's still morning for Little Graham. Sorry about that. Hurry up and move your time zone around. Yes, good stuff. Anyway, regardless of where you are in the world, welcome. That's the problem with this spherical planet. Everyone's just in strange time zones. It's very strange. Always that's one of those things I always find quite hard to grasp, that the world is sort of is round, and not that I'm a flat earther or anything, stupid like that, but it just feels weird that people are in different times. But there we go. Right, who have we got? Dr. Crest MD is here, which is excellent. Thank you for organising today already, Dr. Crest MD. It's excellent. Starball 81 is here as well. Zinix 81 is here. Lots of 81s. Is 81 a good number? Must be. Lumsace is here as well. Havabubu is here. Max Payne is here. Pete SB is here. Top Shot is here. Hello, Top Shot. Good to see you. Myon Toxin is here. Medicus 42 is here. The Real White Ivan. Ooh, yay, good to see you as well. The Landru is here. Excellent. The Funny Asteroid is here. Good to see a Funny Asteroid, because it's never the same in the space game without a Funny Asteroid, is it? Kelly Bagler is here. Excellent. Hello, Kelly Bagler. He thinks again. Top Shot. I think I've already said Top Shot. But anyway, welcome to you guys once more. That's good. Tragic Blue is here as well. Little Graham, as I've already mentioned, is in the wrong time zone, or a time zone very, 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 very far away from where I am. Sammy 87 is here as well. Bogus Droofs is here. How are we doing? I think I'm nearly at the bottom. The Big Boo is here as well. Excellent. And Steph Neuer here as well. Right. So let's find out where we are and what we're doing. Well, I know what I want to do. I do know what I want to do. Because you've intrigued me, you guys, with your. The only problem is I've suffered an explosive death, didn't I, last week? So I'm currently in my undies. Which isn't ideal. Still got my shades on though. Alright, hang on, let me get into the game, because I'm looking at the wrong view, aren't I? There we go, right, that's better. Nothing like being totally professional about this. Yeah, so Little Grip, I think this is the thing. The Idris hunt. Is this the Arlington mission chain? So tell me more about this in the chat, because that has intrigued me. So I'm quite excited about the potentialities of that. So let's just get my character dressed after her explosive death last week. Hasn't she got a backpack, or actually is that a backpack? Oh, there's a quantum. Why is there a quantum drive? That's interesting. There's a quantum drive in my bag. We'll sort that out when we get there. You get a mission. Okay, Starbot 81. You get a mission to meet with a guy named Miles Eckhart at a bar on Hurston. Okay, so presumably, do I need what sort of prerequisites though? Because I'm presuming I'm going to have to do certain things in certain orders. To the door wasn't going to open there. Do I have to have achieved something first? Because my character, because I think all my mission progress got reset the last time we did the patch, and I don't think, because we've kind of just been arsing around in space as you do, I don't think I don't think I've managed to restate any of those things. So I've got some issues there. Well, I've got lots of issues, but let's talk about in-game issues. So hang on a bit. Right, I bought. Yes, I do remember. So I've got to put that back on my ship, I'm guessing. That's talking about the quantum drive. Okay, so I think you need MRT level of bounty hunting. MRTs. Okay, what's medium risk targets? Right. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to do a few bounty hunting missions, presumably to upgrade myself to get to the point where I can possibly accept this other mission. Okay, so. And just look for his invite to talk. Right, okay, so that's my sort of objective for today. Let's see if I can get myself competent enough. Now, it didn't go all that well last week when I was in my own ship, but quite a few people have told me that the mistake I made amongst all the other mistakes that I always make, is that I was flying it way too much like an airplane, which, because I had spent a lot of time in Flight Simulator, is probably my problem, right? Because I kind of actually know how to fly an airplane, and not because this is a spaceship, so I need to rethink my approach to actually flying things, because I'm used to banking around and managing lift and thrust and all that sort of stuff, which is how I tend to fly. And so many space games, of course, pander to that planes in space sort of trope, don't they? Now Star Citizen doesn't, and I need to get my head around that. So I need to basically remember I've got 6 degrees of 6 degrees of freedom when I'm flying a spaceship, and I have got my hostess back to allow me to do that. I just don't instinctively do it, because of course you can't do that in an airplane. So that's quite good. So you guys have brought a retaliator. Ooh, that sounds fun. Yes. Yes. Okay then. I don't know much about the retaliator. That would be quite good. So let's see if I can. Let's see if I can then. Let's go and see if we can get ourselves up to medium risk targets. A heavy bomber with a multi-crew. Okay, so that sounds nice. Okay, that gives me a much better chance of succeeding than my little Cutlass Black, which worthy it is, but probably not the toughest ship out there. So I like the fact that you guys just brought me along a massive B-weapon starship, which we can go dealing with presumably very low risk targets first. And then when we've impressed people, hopefully, then we will get to get some medium risk targets. I'm assuming that's how it works. Tell me otherwise. So adjusting my flight thing. I need to. Yeah, I don't need to think in Russian. That's that old film with Clint Eastwood, isn't it? Think in Russian. No, that's Firefox, which actually is quite a good film, but totally irrelevant today. No, I need to think in 6 dimensions. No, 6 degrees of freedom. 6 dimensions would be hard. So we'll see if I can manage that. Right, so let's presume you guys are hanging around.
The capsule will be
thing now. Presume I'll have to look in the mission log and find out what other stuff is available to upgrade my rather miserly reputation. Select 81, that's right, his pattern indicates 2-dimensional thinking. Very good, that's, let me get this right, let me get a Star Trek Wrath of Khan. Yes. Sci-fi reference got, delivered, responded to, well done, that's a good one. That's a lovely piece of cinematography, isn't it? Especially for an 80s film. I mean, I know Star Trek was sort of submarines in space, wasn't it? But it was well done, that. Although one thing that always makes me chuckle about Star Trek, there must be something in the Star Trek guide. Nice snow today, by the way.
My protest.
Sorry. So one thing about this game is what most of my other streams call squirrel moments for me. It's like, ooh, there's a thing, and I just get sort of sidetracked looking at it. And it's a nice snowy blizzard out there. They're very pretty. Yay! There's the crew. Hello, everybody. Yay! So we got to go to Hangar 10. So just going back to Star Trek for a moment, there is some sort of agreement that all ships must meet correctly aligned with each other. You notice that in Star Trek, even when they do 3-dimensional kind of operations, they always do it on the same plane. I presume it's because in the olden days it was all models. But there's something you notice. There's always a very well-defined up and down in the Star Trek universe, which you notice on games like this. Of course, people can fly from different directions, but then we sort of angle ourselves together to make ourselves look neat and tidy. Maybe it's just a human thing that we kind of organise ourselves on a flat plate. I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, look at the guys coming from the other lift. That's cool. Oh, this thing does look cool. Oh, hang on. Oh, my phone is now beeping. What's my phone telling me? Hey, Nothing important. Right. Okay, everybody, all aboard. Oh, look at the turret. That's cool, isn't it? Okay, there's 2 access pods. So I'll get on this side. Go up. Use elevator. Cool. Oh, I think I fell out of the elevator. Maybe the elevator could come back down. Not quite sure what happened there. I wasn't quite standing all the way on the elevator. Okay, let's try that again. I suppose it's a bit head chopped off. Oh, I need my helmet. Yes, that's a good call. Can we do my helmet? Is that high? It is, isn't it? Yeah, let's get my helmet before take off. There we go. Good call. Who is that? Starbolt. Well done. This is a new ship. I don't know this one at all. Where did we come up? Okay, that was the elevator. So that's the back of the ship there. So I'm guessing forward must be this way. Open door. Yeah, this looks like some kind of bomb bay, actually. Nope. Numsays is spinning around and saying, "Go around the side." Okay, so that must be like a. Not that way. That's the loo. We found the loo. Where's the bridge? I can't expect it to be forward. So, okay, there's 4 torpedoes in front. So, what are these areas then? Oh, hang on, there we go. That's good. So, is this there we go. Right. Aha! This must be the bridge. Well, it's not actually the bridge, actually, it's a cockpit, isn't it? Those are the torpedoes. There's 2 in the rear and 4 in the front. Ooh, okay, that sounds kind of fun. Right, so. Shields coming. Why is the quantum drive on? Don't need that. Right, let's get ourselves. Right, is everybody aboard? Oh, I like the. Scanner there in the middle. That's nice.
You are clear to launch.
Right, clear to launch. Okay, so check that out. It's quite a
Thank you.
decent size ship.
Please visit again.
Okay, so there's people in there's lots of guns. Excellent. So it looks like we're on vertical takeoff. Right. Up we go. Oh, bad weather. Oh, that's very cool. That's a really nice looking ship, isn't it? So I need to be told. Getting clear the atmosphere. Yeah, I was going to say this has got a wing commander vibe. You can see where that thinking's coming from. I like that. Yeah, the scanner's nice. Take your hammerhead down in one shot. Let's get these things down. Is there? Is that VTOL? No, it's VTOL equipment. That's flight information. Yes. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that feels very Wing Commandery actually. Yeah, central. So again, have I got guns? Because this is important for me. Weapon system locked. Okay, so I have. Excellent. Excellent. I think as the pilot you control the torpedoes, the rest of the crew have got lots of turrets. Okay, so I better not fire because that will just cause massive mayhem. No guns, just talk. Okay, so I'm not going to be flying. I'm going to be flying around if necessary. Okay, so what do we? Let's get ourselves into space then. We should probably be clear then. Slow ourselves down so we've got some maneuvering. Oh, hang on, it doesn't want to yaw at all. Is that because it's still in an atmosphere, or am I just travelling too fast? Oh yeah, doesn't like doing that. This feels like quite a big ship actually. Okay, right. Anyway, we're flying reasonably sensibly there. Let us have a look at the missions that are available. Okay, so what am I looking for? Contracts manager. Okay, so bounty hunter. What sort of missions do I need to be looking for in order to? Okay, so personal tab. Mercenary. Okay. You have torpedoes, but we can open the turret seat. Okay, no, that's fine. Don't worry about that, Dr. Christopher. That's okay. So head towards Hurston for the missions, right? Okay. So have I got? But do I have to do any prerequisite missions? The certification missions. Okay. Where are those then? Subject apprehension certification. Upon recommendation of the member, would like you offer to join your suspect apprehension certification. So is that worth doing? Okay, so sometimes the certain missions can be players, not NPCs. Okay, that could be amusing. Is it worth me going to Hurston first, or what should I do? Bounty hunter contract evaluation. That's the only one that's got a certification there, at least at the moment anyway. Okay, Drew, search one cert mission that is for Hurston space. Suspect apprehension is a player. Okay, so we probably don't want to do that one. Okay, so let's get to Hurston space then in the first instance. Right, Hurston. I'm here at the moment, aren't I? That's Crusader. Hurston's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's get ourselves in that direction. Also, always take call to arms and mercenary. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Check if that is available. Right, we're going to OM1 first. It's going to make sense. Okay, and then those guys are already over there. Right. See how fast the ship is in quantum travel. Right. It's pulling away. Nice. Okay. So, while that's doing that, I'm going to have a quick look around. Oh, and do the call to arms. Hang on a minute, let me do that. I'm thinking about it. Where would that be? Ooh. Call to arms, there it is. Right, acceptable. Okay, got that one. Let's have a wander around the ship. Okay, so that is that a that looks like a turret there. This is around that central hallway door section. Oh no, this is it's just an anti-room off the side. Oh, that's where the loo was on the other side of the ship. Okay. Oh, that just says upper deck. Okay. So what's up here? Oh. sort of viewing pool. Nice. Gun storage. Oh, this is quite a nice little. It's a really small upper deck. I like the windows though. Upper deck and upper crew different times. So are these bunks? Oh, they are, aren't they? Nice. Okay, so that's really cool. That's really quite claustrophobic bunks, isn't it? I don't fancy sleeping in there at all. So this is quite it's a working ship, but it's quite utilitarian, isn't it? Oh, that's tall. These look seriously good weapons. Looking forward to firing one of them. That is a dock. I don't think we'll go down there. Systems, big deck. These are the rear ones. Telephone beeping again, which I've been told to avoid in the past. Okay. Almost arrived. Anyway, so let's get back to the bridge. Decline that call, yeah. So right bracket to decline. Doesn't seem to respond. Oh, there we go. Oh, we lost Starbolt for some reason. Anyway, we've now arrived at Hurston. Starbolt's back. Excellent. Alright, switch that off. Okay. So, I had to relog. Right, okay, so let's have a look in here. Contracts manager. Okay, so personal. A simple task. Clearing the competition, peeping toms, hand signs, blackout, peeping toms, array hack, and a simple task. Okay. What am I looking for? Bounty hunter contract evaluation under bounty hunter. Okay, bounty hunter contract evaluation. Bounty hunter, let's see if we can find that one. Bounty hunter contractor evaluation. There we go. So do I want this one? Hurston Dynamics outsourcing department. This is from Hurston Dynamics. Bounty collection independent, very low risk target, single seater craft, minimal support. Right. After finding continual misdemeanor offences, bounty has been issued for the following individual: Walker Fielding. To evaluate your potential and assist in capture of more elusive criminals. So no, it's behind here. Oh, moved. Okay, so MRT or anything. Okay, so Walker Fielding. So is this the right mission? Basically, that's my question. Am I on the right mission? Very low risk target we're at the moment. We need to get to medium risk target. So I've obviously got a bit of work to do. So is this the correct one? That's what I need to know. Yes, low is right. Very low is right. Okay, right. Let's accept that for this. Okay, we're tracking the mission. Okay, so that should show up as accepted. Why is it not showing up as? Did it not? I accepted that. There we go. Now it's working. Right, track and share presumably. Okay, so right. So that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for Walker something or other. Oh, I've still got these. Incoming calls. Right, there we go. Contract shared. Okay, bounty hunter evaluation. Target is that away. Okay, last known position is. Guess what? On the other side of the planet. So let's find an OM. If we can. Someone is very insistent on calling me, aren't they? Oh, we've got to share again. What happened there? Contract manager. Accepted. Bounty hunter. Share. There we go. Okay, so I need to find an orbital manoeuvring thingamajig in order to get around this planet. I'm on the wrong side of it. Why do they never show up when I want one? Piss me so. Can't find any. Oh, I can plot a course. Okay, let's try that. That's a cool point. Okay. So, where are we going? Yeah. Have I got it? First things first. Have I got it? Got it actually mapped. Accepted. Bounty hunter evaluation. Untrack. Track. Yeah. So. Where's the actual mission taking me to? Ah, target's location is there. There it is. Right, I need to go there. Figure it out. Slowly but surely. Okay, now why is everything showing up on the... Right now engines is a priority. Balance power of F8. Okay. There's the last name position, but why is it not plotting me to an OM? I need an OM. Let's go over there for a bit. I'll head in that direction. Oh, that's not going to work though, is it? Why isn't it plotting me an OM? Is this a route plotting bug? Do I have to just do it again? Let's try that again. Clear route. I want to go there. Set route. It's not working. Nearby OMs are slightly bigger markers. Okay, I just can't find any of them. They're normally visible from the not too far away from the orbit of the planet, aren't they? But where are they all? Or can use a moon. I was going to say, let's try the moon then. I don't think it's hitting that properly at all. I can see where it is, but I need no input. It's not showing up on the map. Maybe I can just head in the direction of Crusader for a bit. See if I can get away from the planet. Let's just go there and I'll cut the quantum drive off. Yeah, okay, that's a good plan. Cut. And off. Right, there we go. Have I cleared the planet? Hopefully I have. Yes, that worked. Engaged. How do I lock on? Right, clear that route. We're not going that way because we are now there. Right, let's get. I think that has now worked because it's shown up on the. Yeah, there we go. Right. Sorry about that. Mr. Super Cruise, yeah. Well, Super Cruise is a bit, to be fair, is a bit more flexible, isn't it? This does need a little bit of thinking about. Okay, last known position. That looks like it's on the surface of the planet to me. Okay, is that not going to let us to cruise down there? Why is it pointing down there? Oh, it's taking me to OM. Another OM, is it? OM1. Right, must be on the other side then. Okay. Oh, it is in orbit. May want to refuel. Oh yeah, these burnt up quite a bit of quantum fuel. Okay. It's got a very manly voice, this ship, hasn't it? Right, here we go. Right. Okay, so all turret dudes to alert. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. That's done. Right, we're here. Okay, so target location is I've got an incoming call again. Someone's very keen on calling me. I'm pressing the right bracket, but it doesn't seem to. There we go. I don't need to have a chat. Presumably that's some other player in the game is trying to find my position or something. Is that what they're trying to do? Sneaky stream snipers. Right. Okay, we're heading in. Let's go a bit faster, shall we? B key. What does the B key do? It's a beige alert. Are you sure? Doesn't mean changing the bulb. Be an LED now, of course. So yes. Right. Okay, we're closing on target. So everybody stay sharp. There might be a bad guy out here. Incredibly dangerous bad guy. Oh, someone's still trying to call me. Go away. Can I leave a voicemail for them? I'm sorry, you've reached the stream of Wagar. He doesn't want to be disturbed and stream snipe right now. So, but if you leave a message, he'll get back to you later. Keep the speed in the blue. Right. Okay, then I'll slow down. Do I need to transfer some power to the engines? Somebody advise that. Where's the power display? There isn't one. This is Lime alert. Okay, biggest dangerous asteroid. Okay, it's going to take us a while to get in at this speed, but I don't want to scrape the nice new ship. Power to shields, I would. Okay, what's that? F. Which F number was it? Speed limiter is on. Stay sharp, stay tight, and that stuff. Whatever that means. Stay sharp. What does that mean? Stay tight. It's very American. I think in the UK, old-fashioned wise, we'd probably say something like "keep your eyes peeled," or if we're even older, maybe it's "tally ho" or something like that. Okay, we've got a radar lock. Oh, hang on. What's the chaff and the thingy bean buttons? J and something, wasn't it? Okay, we've now got somebody says neutralise, and we're closing on it, but neutralise Shikeki Beale. Okay. H for decoys, right. Permission to say bravo in a loud voice. Permission granted. Okay, take her out. I'll try and keep him in the firing station. Boom. Didn't even see him die. That's how good you guys are. Well done. Excellent shooting. Right, do we have to return to claim that bounty, or is that job done? Oh no, we got on board. There we go. So that's good. Yay! Nice one, work. Nice work. Okay, so that went well. Presumably, then we need another one. It sounds like there's a 21 gun salute going on. I think you got a shot on your shield, so you might need more defense. Okay, that went well. So, contracts manager. Have we got? Okay, so. Okay. What do we want now then? Look on personal, I suppose. Go fish. Mercenary investigation. The not so secret stash. Okay, so bounty hunter has lots more options. Okay, there are quite a few options here then. Okay, so we've still got a Blaine Ziegler, who is a very low risk target. And then we've got entrenched bounty unknown risk target. Okay, so do we stick with the VLRT? Okay, let's go that then. Okay, so that was very successful. Mostly because you guys are giving me an Uber ship. Okay, the question marks are ground base FBS. Okay, then we kind of want to stay in space, don't we? Okay, so I'll share that one. Hopefully you guys can see that. Right, where are we off to now? Okay, we're as per usual on the wrong side of the planet. That looks like an OM point over there. OM1, good old OM1. We like OM1. We have to upgrade the rank. Yeah, that's important. Okay, is that right? Where is the target now? Blaine's last position is over there somewhere. Back at Hurston, by the look at it. Go. Okay, we'll go and kill somebody else then. So we need to come out there, but never mind. Let's go back over that way. OM4, that'll do. Got a target. Go. Nice. Okay, working. Last name position. Okay, still on the other side of the planet. That's interesting. I still need an OM point. They've disappeared again. Why do they keep disappearing? Oh, there's one just literally on the horizon there. OM2. Can I get to that? I think I can. Hopefully we don't burn up in the atmosphere. Skimming the atmosphere to get there. That's slightly dangerous. I got a little cooked, but I'm okay. Right, now whereabouts is... Whereabouts is it? Oh, it's still there. Okay, hang on, we've gone past it now. So was it in front of me? Looks like it was. I have to go back to OM4 then. Jumping's too fast. Seems to be. Well, there it is there. Onto that. No. Oh, that is an Atmo one. Okay, well that's okay, but how do we get down there? Nothing really close by, is there? There's a bit of the closest available mark. Well, that one's miles away. That one's a long way off as well. Just have to fly in. Okay, we'll go full thrust and fly in. It's going to take us a little while to get down there, isn't it? Like the most in line. Well, this one seems to be about the closest. I don't think there's another one closer, is there? Oh, so stop mid jump. Yeah, I tried that, but it was so fast. It's try that again then. Because OM2 is 2000, so maybe I can. Let's try it. Ooh. Just about stop with the atmosphere there. Did that work? How close are we? Oh, that saved us a bit of time. We're 200 kilometres away. And the ship does not want to yaw. I think we have to wait for the velocity, the attitude vector to catch up with where we're actually heading. Where is the attitude vector anyway? Oh, heading in the right direction. The ship just doesn't want to turn very well. Maybe that's because I'm just travelling too fast. Okay, so it's just the whole. I'm going too fast, so I want to travel in a straight line. That kind of makes sense actually. That's more like an aircraft. Be able to use. You wouldn't be able to yaw in a plane that sort of speed. Okay, well that's cool. That's quite a nice physics model actually. I like that. Okay, so we are flying in. Let's see. The attitude control is only for difficult people. Okay. Okay, so tough one to turn. So it does fast bombing runs. Okay, so it's a point and shoot kind of plane. That's okay. As long as I know how it's going to handle. Right, okay, so 150 clicks out. Let's see if we can take out this dude. Beware of Cumulus granitus. Okay. Is this buggy clouds? The exterior of the ship screams. Actually, look at it. It's a bit banking on its own. Is that a crosswind? Some slightly weird stuff going on there. To compensate for something. It does look very cool, doesn't it? I mean, look at that. It's a mean looking thing. I do like the way this. Oh, solid clouds. Old Air Force term, is it? Okay. I haven't heard that one before. Cumulus Quantus. I like that. Okay, so this is going to be a ship that is airborne, but near the ground. Okay, so we're down to 100 clicks. Closing in time. I think. Cloud with a mountain. Dunk. Yep, that's not because that's going to ruin your day. Flying into a mountain. Anything like that. Okay, down to 90 kilometers. How fast do we actually go now? About 400 meters per second. Which is still about 800 miles an hour, so that's pretty good. You can't tell by the 42s this is the Glendies are one of the main ships in Squadron 42. Okay, that's going to be, yeah. I'm looking forward to trying that as well. There's one game storytelling in this universe is going to be amazing. Comes the incoming call again. Sorry? Just to cross me the Wagar. Is that flying in the galaxy at the moment? Can't take your call. Leave a message onto the beep. It'll be back to you. Like. Right bracket button doesn't work. Reduce speed. Okay, here we go then. it shouldn't take me very long to slow down in the atmosphere, should it? I'll reduce the speed when I get to about 30 kilometres out. Hurston should slow down a bit, don't need to reduce yet. Yeah, it's going to say we're a bit far out. Getting a little bit lower now, aren't we? So just keep an eye on the terrain. Top speed for yeah, it's going to say it's a little bit. Blaine Ziegler's going to regret he was ever born. Will be fun to catch up on. Coming in low and fast, yeah. Yeah, well, that buzzes the tower, I think. What's my altitude? 1,500 metres. Okay, do we need to bear the altitude in mind, I think? Okay, I'm going to angle up now a little bit. So is it good? Is VTOL mode a good idea? Actually, even with the nose pitched up, I'm losing height. There we go, I need to pitch up by about. Oh no, actually that's 0. So why is that horizon below? Okay, no, it's flying quite steady. At 0 degree pitch. Yeah, okay, big HUD. Big fan of the big HUD though. I like having a big scanner like that. It's an awful lot easier. It does remind me of Firefox. Think rush. That's what I mean. Right. We're down to 25 kilometres. Okay, I'm going to throttle back now. Gently. Right, okay, stay sharp. Sit tight. Tally ho and stuff, everyone. Now coming into range. Keep it down on the deck, shall we? Yeah, I haven't got to land on the ice floe though, have I? That was... I did like that film. I haven't watched it for decades though. Little Mouse gives me the torpedoes. So what have I got without the torpedoes? Okay, that's the Typhoons. I just reached them off. Okay. So I haven't got any guns. You guys have got the guns. Yeah, the bit over the water. Yeah. Okay, we're coming in nice and low. Coming under their radar. That's the plan. Here. Okay, so 400 feet. Alright, here we go then. We're quite low now. Got some sort of airborne target there. It's supposed to be scanning. There we go, got him. I've got an Avenger Stalker. Coming in slow, you're under my own radar. Okay, just the tops of the pilot, considering piloting is a bit challenging. Yeah, okay, right. We've got Sedge Kawamoto. He's not our primary target though. But we'll kill him anyway because why not? I've got 2 targets now. There he is. There's our main man. Let's deal with the wingman first, shall we? 6 kilometres to go. Okay, fire at will. Weapons free.
Have fun with that.
Oh, he's dead. Let's get the other one. Boom, he's dead as well. Excellent. I think I fired the flares, but I think we got hit anyway. Alright, let's get ourselves into space. Nice, well done, well done. We're doing good. We got paid 500 credits. Woohoo! He can retire and give up his life of crime. Right, let's go find out what else is available. Okay, bounty hunter. Right, okay. Wanted Julian Grayson for a very, very low risk target. We get them? Verified freelancer thing. So we just stick with these very low risk targets for the time being. Oh, you got more. The wingman was the 500, was it? Ah, okay. Julian Grayson seems to be the main man. It's a good, yeah. It's not. It works well as a gunship because I just fly in the general direction and just let you guys slaughter the Medusas out of the target. Works for me. Right. So am I still looking at very low risk targets, presumably? Go to history. Okay, that's how much we got. I got 4,000 for him. We got 4,000 for him. So that you know, well, there we go. So it looks like we got Julian Grayson still. Single seat crafter, minimal support. Oh, check the Delphi in the mail. Where's Delphi? Oh, there. Okay, what's that then? Gone. Okay, so tracker bounty hunting. There we go. We're an applicant. We're a little bit into tracker trainee. Okay, bounty hunters guild. Oh, there we go. Probationary guild member. That's where we are. Right. Okay, so that's my rank. Right. Okay. So we're probationary guild. We'll next become a junior guild member, presumably when. Okay, so almost good for the upgrade. So I've got to take one more contract, presumably. So let's do another one of them. Romo Sprankle. Sounds like somebody's got such a stupid name. Oh yeah, next one seems an update already. Okay, so maybe not share it. And it'll give me more rank. I don't know. Let's try that. Okay. Right, let's go get somebody else. Oh, why is it always on the wrong side of the planet? Every single space game ever. Always wrong side of the planet. Never happens in space movies, does it? Oh, hang on, we're going to have to wait half an hour, guys, because we're on the wrong side of the planet. Space games every single time. Where's our target? Got down there. Okay, so last known position is right on top of that HDSF thing, so at least we can get there this time without having to fly in. Okay, right, this one we're going to land right on top. Everybody stay sharp and stuff. Here we go. Let's get Rumour Sprinkle. Is the game slightly loud? It could be. Apologies for that. That might be my settings here. Let me tweak it down a tiny bit. There we go. Okay, we're here. Right, last lane position is 22 kilometres ahead. All hands to battle stations. How's the sound now? Is that better, or is it still too loud? I can tweak it down. Yeah, definitely stay sharp. Yeah, it's probably because I was playing. I don't know. Some of the games have weird sound balancing, and the OBS gets a bit confused. If it's too noisy, let me know. I can always tweak it back down. Right. Okay. Here we go again. Stay sharp. Stay pointy. Keep your edge. Whoever this incoming call is very determined to get me to answer, aren't they? So is there in-game voice comms for players? I've never tried that. But they're trying again. Look. Can't decline the call. Nothing showing up on sensors. Okay, so there's a proximity chat, and presumably if I answer that, there we go. We've got a target. Starbot is with me on the left flank. Not Starbot targeted. That's probably not what I need. That does look cool. Okay. Got radar lock and a missile warning actually. Still nothing on scans. Presumably that scanning pulse that I'm sending out actually kind of does advertise my position to any enemies that are there. Okay, and party chat and channel chat. Okay, so there's lots of options there. Okay, we've got a target. There he is. Oh, there she is. Oh, it's a restricted area. Okay. Right. I'm going to fly off to the side slightly. 5 kilometres. Fire when ready, my friends. Just fire when ready. Starbot releasing some chaff there. There we go. Oh, he's attacking Starbot. Engage. Boom. Nice. This works so well as a team, doesn't it? Oh, no, still got somebody else, another target. Oh, I didn't even see it before you killed it. Well done. Nice. Right, back up again. Most impressive marksmanship. Rear turret's got the last one. Excellent. Well done. Right, did we get an award for that? Let's go check. Is that on the contract manager history? Did we get that one? Yeah, it looks like we did. Okay, so bounty hunter now. Okay, let's look at this Delphi thing then. So we are. Oh, we're junior guild member now. Whee! There we are. Does that mean we get slightly better missions? Okay, so we've still got Harold here, which is a very low risk target. We haven't got any slightly higher targets. Watch if you have a new cert mission. No. At the top, that one. Track a beginner's permit. Okay. I have to pay to do that. Right, okay. Gotcha. Now I see how this works now. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see if we can go find. It's going to be, of course. Whoa, sorry guys. We were sitting down there. Let's just get out of ammo for a bit. Oh, there's the award coming through. Right, so okay. Where is our target? Let's go back over there. it switched off the targeting. Oh, did I not pick it up? I thought I did. There we are. I'm tracking that one now. Maybe by flying out away from the moon it screwed up. Anyway, now it is. Now it's up there. Okay, so it's not anywhere close by. Oh, come on. Right, I'm heading back to. Looks like we're heading back to Crusader actually for this one. Nice. There we are, flying past the sun. Okay, so this is basically takes me from very low risk targets to low risk targets. And I've got to get to what? Medium risk targets for the acquisition thing to happen. It sounds, is that right? Okay, so we'll head on back. This is a good ship for this, isn't it? Because basically I just get to fly around and you you obliterate everything. I have to say, I really like the way that Star Citizen handles multiplayer. It's just really nice. The ships are so well thought through for that. I think it's very cool the way it works. It's a lot of fun to collaborate with people. So what I will do is I will get my voice chat. I meant to get it working for this week. I will get my voice chat Discordy thing working for next week. Then we can actually chat live on the stream, which is going to help a lot. Yeah, so I'll get that going. So if you're interested in being on the chat, I probably don't want too many because otherwise we'll get a bit confused. So we'll start off with the most familiar names I know from the chat. We'll go from there, and then maybe we can rotate around a bit because that would be quite good fun. But yeah, actually collaborating live, I think is going to be even better with this. This is really cool. And this is fun though, because I know enough about the game now after playing it. How long have I been playing it? 6 months? No, it must be more than that. 9 months? Must be 9 months. I should know something by now. I know enough about the game to kind of feel comfortable on how most of the mechanics work, even though I'm not necessarily particularly good at them. But having you guys along really just brings it all together. It's like flying a spaceship with a bunch of mates. It's really cool. Particularly when you help me out when my ineptitude gets out of the way, because playing this single player must be quite a just take a long time to get going. Perhaps depending a little bit on where you start as well. There we go. Okay, so that's the this time consider a fuel and repair stop at Port Olisar. Okay, so how? Yeah, actually I'm a bit low on the old quantum, aren't I? So that's a good call. I should get you a prospector. Ooh, hello. Why have we dropped out of quantum? Did we overheat something? Everything's gone red, which doesn't usually bode well. Oh, I targeted the wrong thing. Oh, we've arrived because I targeted the wrong thing. Oh, Space T has arrived. Space T. Look at that, the magic glove, which isn't there yet. Thank you very much, buddy. Oh, now I've just stopped an asteroid field. Don't tell me the odds. Where are we going? Why is my joystick drifting? Right, hang on a minute. Okay, we are trying to get to here, aren't we? So why are we... Go that way. Space T has arrived. Space T is very important part of the entire process. You need to have space tea when you're fighting. Approximately 3,721. It is, isn't it? That's right. Right, okay, I think I've got us going again. There's any problem when there's multiple overlapping things on the HUD. It's quite hard to... Okay, so look, Dellen's last name position is actually a little bit out of space, isn't it? Is that one of the moons over there? Okay, so we're going to put Olisar to... Let's find Port Olisar now, though, so we don't get too close to the planet. Where is Port Olisar? Why can't I see it? Port Olisar, there it is. It's because somebody's there, but I can't see who it is. Oh, it's Starbolt. There we go. Right, I'm going to go to Port Olisar first. There we go. Why are we miles away from the space station? Oh, I've got to jump one more time. Do I? There it is there. That's weird. Did I have to approach the planet first, basically? Okay, I suppose that makes sense. Okay, one more jump. Right. Sorry about that. You thought from that sort of range you'd be able to... There we go. Right, we're here. Contact ATC to land, yeah.
Please proceed to assigning contacting EDM.
There's the landing bay. Okay. Where is the landing bay? It's quite convenient. Dalen's last position is just behind the space station, so I'll try and remember that. I've got incoming call again. Right, let's throttle back. Where's the actual landing pad? Is it on the side there? I could turn my telephone off. There we go. Oh, do not fly through the rings. Ah, okay. First thrust. Okay, let's just vacate that sideways then. The pad. I think I've been to this space station for a while. Oh, that's the pad. Right, okay, so which way round have I got to? Are there two pads here? Does it matter how I land? Do I have to land forwards or sideways? And the carriage down, I suppose. Whoa. No, that's not.
Landing complete.
What?
Doesn't stay.
No, it's It's definitely not complete, guys. I'm gonna have to put that on sideways. It's not a very big pad for a ship this size, is it? Wow. The HUD doesn't seem to be right either. There we go. I think we're down. We're down? Yeah, we're down. Right, engines off. To be fair, people park outside my house far worse than that. May need to have the crew leave the ship. Oh, I suppose you could do all the... Right, can I do the ship restock? Vehicle... No. Maintenance. Refuel quantum. Normally does that. It says no service required. 34%. But no, I haven't got enough. Do I need to leave the engines on? Okay, try that again. Nope, still no service required. Can I do it manually? Internal tank. No. Oh, Dr. Quest MD may have to do it. Okay. What do I have to do? Do I have to do something? Do I have to get out of the ship? Maybe you've got to store and resummon the ship. Okay, Dr. Quest MD, you go and try it then. I've stepped out of the cockpit. See if you can fix it. Well, I've never seen anybody getting into the chair like that before. That's quite cool, isn't it? Have the crew go grab a drink. I've got my drink. Bunk Wofo 07. Has Dr. Quest MD been able to do it or not? Or do we have to? There's no bar here, Drew. Oh, hang on, we're flying.
Thank you, and please visit again.
We're off. Looks like we're going to a different pad. So that's a bit of a bug, isn't it? That donk. Nice landing. Has Dr. Quest MD been able to refuel the ship? This was once the only space station. Okay. Can I peer over his shoulder? Well, I can, kind of. But it looks like... No, actually, look, I can see the fuel indicators and they haven't gone up. Assuming it's accurate. So we haven't been able to refuel the ship. Does that mean we need to get off? Alas. It's bugged out. Need to store and recall or continue on if we run out of fuel. Okay, so should we get off and see if we can restore the ship? Let's do that, because I don't think we'll make it. Take us down, them says. Everybody off. Okay. All hands to the airlock. we summon it from here? Or do we have to wait for the airlock to... There we go. Where is the... There's the consoles are here, are they? Oh, that's the payment system. Is that where not? Oh, I remember this place, yes. Okay, so Dr. Quest did the SCOTUS. I love the way I can see what he's doing on the console there. Okay, so he's storing the ship and he's going to bring it back again. Okay. Right, follow Dr. Quest MD back and hopefully we'll get back on the ship. B02. Oh. Where are we going? Nope. Not that way. I don't know where Dr. Quest MD is going. Oh, now he's disappeared. Who's that? Oh, B02 is this way. Right. Okay, right. I'm here. I think. Right, B02 is to the left. It's so airport departure lounge, isn't it? There we go. There's our ship. No, that's... Is that our ship? That's not the same. That's that's not the same ship. That's not what I called. I don't even have the... That's the wrong ship has materialised. Okay. Okay, let's go and find our ship. Excellent. Somebody's got the inventory. Someone's got the inventory mixed up. This isn't the ship I ordered. It's back this way, isn't it? Somewhere. Oh, I'm lost now. Oh, it's landing pad 10. This is when our Cobra Mark III materialised. That's something really bad going on. I don't know where the guys have gone. I've lost them.
Smart buy.
Right, Dr. Christian D is here. Have we got the ship? Right, it's on B00 this time. Let's see what's actually appeared there, shall we? Yeah. Right, here we go again. Right. B00 is up here. It's a long old walk this is. Right, yay, that is the right ship. There it is. That's better. Right. All aboard the good ship. I couldn't get access to that for some reason. All good. Right, up we go then. Nope. Falling out of the elevator again. Why does it do that? I'm gonna stand very still as this elevator goes up. Right, we're all aboard. I think. No, that's backwards. I want to go forwards. Which is this way. Oh, stop closing the doors. Right. On with the mission! Okay. After that interlude. Right. Well, we are making progress. Perhaps not as fast progress as right now. Before we take off, I now need to refuel the ship, presumably. Oh, hang on a minute. Does Dr. Quest MD need to do this? No, it's not fueled up. It's still half empty. Let me see if I can... Oh. Well, that's new. What's this? Dock with a refueling station up or powder hang. Use this app from your pilot seat. What? I don't think... Pandy's bugged. It's not feel. Okay, hang on. So can we just stay local and not quantum travel anywhere? We can. Okay. It depends where the missions spawn, I suppose. Let's see if we can do this current mission because it's not very far away. Yeah, actually, shall I try a turret? That sounds like fun. Let's put the undercarriage up.
Landing gear retracted.
How far around is this target? There he is. Right. Okay, so he's not very far away. I'll tell you what, actually, who wants to fly and I'll jump in a turret? Okay. We're on course, roughly. Somebody else can fly the ship. Is there somebody else to fly? Alright, so how do I get to the top turret? Same size turret is also right behind the pilot seat. Come to me, top turret. Where? Okay, so X61. Where are you, X61? Up there. Okay. I'll go. Okay, so where's the turret? Is this the turret? Oh, into turret. There we go. Right. Right, there we go. Yee. Okay, this looks like fun. Okay, nice. Okay, Dayton's last name position. Right, I don't know who's flying, but... Oh, you need to share the mission so we know where we're going. Okay, hang on a minute. Contracts manager. Accepted. Share. Right, you should be able to see it now. I haven't got any sound. At least not from the guns. Is that a bug or is that just the way the turret works? Can you see the mission anyway, Dr. Quest MD? Looks like you can. Dr. Quest MD is flying, excellent. Yeah, I'm getting no sound from the guns. I can hear the ship engines. Weird. Okay, right. So Dr. Quest MD should. Leslie Graham can hear them. I didn't get it. I want the mission. Okay, let's try that again. Right, there you go. I shared it again. that work? He's got it. Excellent. Right, are we heading in the right direction? Oh, it's really weird when the ship turns and flies around you, of course. It's quite disconcerting. Right, okay, so actually... There we go, there's Dylan's last known position. So I presume in a moment Dr. Quest MD is going to jump on the quantum drive. Different gyro modes. Okay, so what was that? Gyro? How do I switch to gyro modes then? One of these lets you move independent of ship. Yeah, gyro mode would be good. Okay, so how do I activate that? Is that an option on the HUD here?
Quantum travel initiated.
Switch fire mode. Switch gyro mode. Okay. So what's... I guess that's forward as well.
Quantum travel complete.
Q and X. Okay, so what modes have I got? Relative mode and something else. Gyro mode and off. Okay, so not sure which is better. Oh, see, now the target will stay on. So if I point at something, even with the ships moving. Oh, I see. So as the ship turns, I still point in the same direction. Okay, that's quite neat.
Quantum travel initiated.
It's quite cool that I can watch the planet come around. That's nice. Okay, so this one's quite near the surface again. Gyro mode for me is best in combat during travel. I like gyro mode off. Okay, so this is just normal, so I can just look around. And then gyro mode when we basically that will. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can find a target. That's cool. That's a good option. That one is. Can I fire the sensors from up here? Oh, I can. And C to recenter the turret. Okay, there we go. Target over there. Martin Khashoggi. That's not the guy we want though. There he is. No, there's three of them. There's the man. Right, what's the weapons range?
Missile lock.
Yes, take him out.
Shields under fire.
Okay, can't get him from that angle. He's dead. Is there another one? Or did we get them all? Boom! There we go. Excellent. Well, that was good. I'll switch gyro mode off now. I'll execute. Nice. Okay, so let's go check out my thingamajig. Do I get more? Okay, I'm still a junior guild member at the moment. Is there? Have we got time for another? What happened to? see if we can find another mission. Oh, that's better. Right. Bounty hunter. Okay. Verified freelancer bounty assessment. Bounty apprehension, evaluation, suspect apprehension, certification. Is that the one? What do I need now? We have time and there are beers on board. Excellent. Okay, so what am I looking for? That one. If the next one takes the Art Corp, we should finish the stream at the G dot bar. It depends if we get there. Which mission am I going for though? Verify freelance is a cert. But have you spent much time diving into the law? I still haven't found the time. This is. I know it's shocking. It is shocking, and I keep meaning to do it. But every time I try, something else comes up. Suspect apprehension is a player. Okay. Okay, so we don't necessarily want that. Verified bounty freelancer assessment. We have enough fuel to stay at Crusader. Okay, but this one is safety of Crusader and its environments. So is that a good one? Is this is local? This seems to be Crusader. Kano Tate in the asteroid surrounding Yella. Contract Crusader. Don't want that one. MT Protection Services, Blackjack Security. So no. Oh, I see. Right. So we don't have the right type yet. Okay, so these are all the different. Okay, so that's Crusader Security. We're trying to. It's the Bounty Hunters Guild. We're trying to rank up with, isn't it? No, that's the Bounty Hunters Guild, but that's a PvP. Successfully complete the certification, you must apprehend wanted suspect Power Smurf. So definitely a player. Okay. So do these update every so often, or? So these were all the Bounty Hunters Guild. Pick a service beacon. Combat threat assistance. High is the most. Do you think there's that a good idea, even with this ship? It's in deep space though, so is there one not too far away? We paid 323,000. Wow. Okay, that's there. I can see the distance. Okay, so are we? What? Could we take on a high mission in this ship? Low seems to be possibly a bit boring. Less than 1 million kilometers away is good. Okay, so most of these are all in range. So, what sort of level of threat should we try and take on? The NPC calling for assistance was in the Caterpillar. Moderate first. Okay, there's one moderate one, which is 122,000 kilometers away. Badri Holt. Okay, let's try that then. Okay. Right, I'm tracking it. Will you be able to see that? I can't. Oh, there we go. Right, I'm sharing the mission and then tracking.
Channels! All channels! I'm under attack and need help!
Okay, so he's in trouble. Go to his rescue, Dr. Quest MD. We could take on anything. Okay. Can you see the mission? It's a hammerhead killer, so we should be alright. Especially if I get some torpedoes. Yeah, so we've got to get to the bar as well. Remember, so priorities. Did you get the mission, Dr. Quest MD? Is the question there? Can you reshare? There we go. Got it now. There we go. Okay, so that's actually the back of the ship, isn't it? Blow up the planet. Oh, okay. The Dr. Christenty has got the target. Where? Off we go. I'm going to help some poor space dude out with his distress call.
Bottom travel initiated.
You heard my comm, that's amazing. I need some help mopping up these bastards.
Excellent. Okay, I can see a ship. Is that the ship that's under attack? I can see the bad guys.
Got more bad guys on my scope.
Oh no, Dr. Quest MD has crashed. Oh no, how many people are left on board the ship? Are we... No, does that mean I need to jump down and take over the control of the ship? Because we're not moving. Hang on. I want to switch power off. Right, let's exit. Take the cockpit. Okay. I'm coming down. Dr. Quest MD's still there though. Come on, I need to go down the stairs. Ooh, fall down the stairs. Okay. Dr. Quest MD is still in the cockpit though. I can't kick him out. Okay, so he's still in the cockpit at the moment. You're still here, Dr. Quest MD, apparently. You just be very taciturn. Wait for a minute, it'll bug if I'm not coming back. Okay. And see if Dr. Quest MD mysteriously vanishes in front of us. Multiplayer games, don't you just love them? Dr. Quest MD just had a heart attack in the chair. I can see, who's that outside? Europa 27 is wondering why we're just sitting here in space, not doing anything. If I'm still there, is the 30k recovery working? NPCs aren't reacting. Okay. The server. Did we have a server crash? Looks like a cutlass black or a cutlass red out there. Just see it out the windows. What do we do? Dr. Chris FD, come back to us. Come back to us. He's almost back. There he is. Oh, oh. What happened? He's still there. He's in the seat. He's flying the ship again. There we go. Right, I'm gonna go climb back to the turret then. See if we still got an option. At least it recovered. That's quite good that it actually can pull itself back together and manage the state as well. That is quite impressive. I mean, it's not seamless as you can see, but it's not bad. Right, we're now going somewhere. Have we got anything to shoot at? The NPCs are supposed to be active and hostile, but they're just sitting. Are they just sitting around? Fish in the barrel, is it? I can see Gregory Crabtree. They're just. There he is. It's just blasting me over here.
Shit, we lost one of our own.
Oh. I think I just murdered somebody. Was he a good guy? Who are the bad guys then? Which ones? We can't do friend from foe, this is the problem. We are red. Gangster. Oops. Gangster. This hasn't got the plan. Limsages is back in the cover. Okay, we're not there. So, but what are we supposed to be shooting at? Badru. That's what someone else. I think it was me because it kind of did coexist with the. I think the mission busted. So do we abandon the mission? Sounds like we need to abandon the mission. Blue again now. What's that mean? Let's abandon it. Let's try another one. Oh no, never abandon. Oh well, bit too late. Oops. Let's try and get that one back. Blazebug is trying to combat assistance in deep space.
Please, somebody help! These outlaws came out of nowhere and opened fire!
Let's try that one again then. Right, there you go. You should have a new one, Dr. Quest MD, which is up over there. Respond to beacon. Oh, so never abandon. Okay, I'll try and bear that in mind. Right, go to this beacon. That direction. Hopefully Dr. Christie can fly us over there. That way. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, almost passed out from the G-forces. I have passed out from the G-forces. Nope, I'm still alive. Steady on there, Dr. Quest MD. You just you made your crew pass out. Why are we spinning around and round and round? because I'm. I think I'm passing out again. What's going on? No, I'm unconscious. I can hear stuff, but I'm obviously. Oh, there we go. I'm awake again. Yeah, we're crashing straight to the planet. Where are we going? A respond to beacon. Are we? The lobby is having fun and games, is it? We're running out of time here. We're gonna have to go for beers soon.
You heard my comm, that's amazing. I need some help mopping up these bastards.
Oh, it's the same guy. It's over there. Now we seem to be flying into the planet.
More contacts.
What's that? Whatever it was, we're just behind.
Quantum travel complete.
Was that Dr. I don't know what's happening, to be honest. I'm a total passenger on the ship, but I have no idea what's happening. We're now flying through an asteroid field. Where's the target? Can we shoot the asteroids instead of not doing damage to them? I think we might have some bugs. Oh, hang on! No, we got something. We got a target.
Ship destroyed.
Yes. Boom. Yay! Did we win? Well done, Dr. Question D, for getting us where we're supposed to be. What was that? Did we win?
Down.
I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, we killed some bad guys, so that was good. Now we're off again. Are we still helping this guy? Oh, we won! Excellent. Yay! Victory! Right. Well, we better get back to a space station or something. Or have we got? Did you say we have got beers? Oh, it looks like multiple missions are active. Okay, so we did quite well. Contacts manager. Okay, we've still got that one active apparently.
Please ship destroyed.
That one.
I thought I was a goner. Thanks.
Oh no, there we go. Now it's cleared. think. So that's now showing us history. So we're good. Yeah. So how did I do? Okay, so I'm still a junior guild member there. Excellent. Well done. Right. In that case, it's time. That sounded like some space aliens were invading. I think that didn't sound healthy at all. I think something. Sorry, freaky. Right. Have we got beers on this ship? Wait for us on the way. Okay, so space beers are. Shame we can't sort of blow the asteroids to pieces. Where are we going? We're heading for Grim Hex, are we? Hey, there's a. Oh, we're here. Right. We're going to have a seedy space beer at a seedy space bar. Beer and hot dogs. Excellent. There we go. We're landing at Grim Hex for beers. Excellent.
Systems offline. Weapon systems offline.
Oh, where she slides down the ladder. It's very high tech. No, don't climb the ladder. Well done, Dr. Quest MD. You sort of recovered. That's quite impressive. It can actually recover from a server crash like that. Can we jump? Oh, I see. It's like a fireman's lift. Excellent. Nice. Time for beers. A Redshift Hive and Scum and Villainy. That's basically who we are, isn't it? This place is super seedy. I like it. Helmet's off. There we go. Still got my sunglasses. That's the important bit. Woo! There we go. This is the express elevator to hell. Going down. Right, I'll follow these guys around because I don't really know where I'm going. I'm assuming Says knows where they're going. Yeah. This is Nels. There we go. Oh, there's a space bar. It's actually quite a good view from here, isn't it? Oh, is this where they did all the ship racing once upon a time as well? There we go. Let's get a drink from the space bar. Look at the state of this place. Oh, there's the hot dogs. I suppose we'll have a hot dog. Oh, cool part of a hot dog. Nice. There we are. I'm gonna eat that. Nom. Is there a drink? Where are the beers? Is X81 enjoying a hot dog? Oh, the beers are in the ice cooler. Love it. Nice cold beer. That's what you need. Right at the end. Nice. There we go. We've all got whatever that is. Right. Where's a cool place to sit? There's Dr. Quest over there. I'm going to sit with him. There we go. This is a cool bar. This is actually the best bar, isn't it? Because this is like a proper bar. That's like Although I do want to kind of look out the window. I might. Anyway, here's to you, Dr. Chris Dimbley. Thank you very much. Cheers. Oh, I went upside down there for a moment. Right, let's just have a quick stare out the window. Yeah. Yeah. I think I stepped on something that didn't exist there. There we go. Nope. Something slightly odd is happening there. I keep getting turned around. Something. Sticky floors. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Not quite sure what's happening there. Whatever I do, I keep getting turned around. Maybe it's the networking. No. Too much beer, is that what it is? Right, well anyway my friends, let me there's something very strange happening in this bar. No matter what I do, it just keeps returning to the same spot. Oh well, I'm going to drink my beer. There we go. Oh yeah. It's obviously it is. It's an extremely funny asteroid. Anyway, cheers, my fellow colleagues, for what was actually a reasonably successful stream, wasn't it? Actually, I think I did advance my rating a bit, so I managed to get from low to from very low to low. So it's not bad, is it? Hey, that'll do. That'll do. Thank you very much to everybody involved. For bringing the ship along, for bringing the piloting expertise. We managed to do about 3 or 4 missions there, didn't we? That was quite good. So what we're going to do then, we're going to keep on with that. See if I can get my reputation raised up to medium with a view of getting ourselves towards this Arlington mission. We got from harmless to mostly harmless. Exactly. Yeah. But we had a beer at the end. It's very cool. Have I finished my beer? It's definitely acting very strange. I don't know if I'm drunk or whether that's just... Oh, now I'm sitting at the table. Oh well, there we go. Gotta do. Take care, my friends. Anyway, be good. Thank you for Leslie Graham. Top shot. Thank you. Not everybody got to the beer. Apologies for that. But hopefully next week I'll have my Discord channel opening, and that might make it a little bit better. So we'll see if that will improve things. But for now, thank you very much. Have a fantastic weekend. Be good. Look after yourselves. See you tomorrow if you're on the retro stream. And obviously back next week for more shenanigans in Star Citizens. Take care, my friends. Be good. See you soon. Bye now.